No way!
That's a tourbillon. Nobody's even driven one of these on dry land yet. Whoever lost this just watched a $2.5 million car disappear into the ocean. Titanium silver blue. Even under all this crust, that color's unmistakable. Interior's flooded completely. That's gonna be the real challenge here. Doors seized. We're not getting in until this thing's out of the water entirely. This coral doesn't grow overnight. This car's been down here for a while. Straps go on the frame rail, never the carbon tub. Wrong spot and you crack a 6-figure panel pulling it up.
Bringing her up nice and slow, no sudden pulls.
Straight to the workshop bay before this salt water sits any longer.
Freshwater rinse first thing, every time. Salt left to dry is 10 times harder to deal with.
Paint's pitted from the barnacles, but it's still there. That's better than I expected.
There she is. Welcome back to dry air.
Low pressure, not force. Snap this door and you've got a much bigger problem.
There it goes. Now the real work starts.
This carpet's a total loss. Straight in the trash. Surface corrosion only. If we'd found this a year later, we'd be looking at holes.
Every bit of this interior's coming out. Nothing gets saved without a full strip down first.
This battery's not just dead, it's structurally falling apart.
This buys time before we do a full harness inspection tomorrow. Foam's completely saturated. Leather might survive, but the foam underneath is done. Let's see how much worse this looks in daylight. That milky color means water got into the crankcase. Full engine flush, multiple oil changes before we even think about starting this. Second flush. We do this until it runs clear. Salt got in here too. Complete flush, new coolant, no exceptions. This is the moment of truth for the engine internals. If there's water sitting in a cylinder, we've got a much bigger job. New plugs anyway. No reason to trust ones that just came out of an engine full of saltwater residue. Pitting's only in the clear coat and base. We can save this without a full repaint. Keeping overspray off the rest of this silver blue finish. This color shifts blue-gray depending on the light. Took me 3 tries to nail the mix. Cures overnight before we touch it again.
Cured and ready. Let's keep moving.
You genuinely can't find where the barnacles used to be.
This glass is a total loss. Custom cut replacement is already on order.
Dry. That's the best news I've had all week on this car.
Perfect fit. No more algae fog to look through. No damage to the weave itself, just needed the growth cleared off. This coral actually protected the carbon fiber underneath from more pitting. Small silver lining.
There's that color.
Completely different car than what came out of the water.
Leather's actually salvageable. New foam underneath, and this seat's basically new.
Full wash now that the bodywork's sorted. Getting every trace of salt off this thing.
Match density foam. This seat will feel exactly like factory again.
Rehydrating this leather now that the water damage is out of it.
Dry it fast in this light or you get spotting.
Titanium actually resists corrosion way better than steel would have here.
Most of these still work. That's better than I expected after a full submersion.
No saving the original. This is a direct factory match replacement.
That seat looks like it never touched salt water.
Leather's unswelling nicely. Another day and this will feel normal again. That treatment worked. No new corrosion since we sprayed it.
Definitely contaminated. Full bleed, all four corners before this car goes anywhere. Positive first, negative last. No shortcuts on a car this complex.
Clean fluid now, no more water in the mix.
Salt exposure ages rubber fast. These are getting replaced even though the tread looks fine.
Match to factory spec front and rear. Star pattern, even torque, every time.
Last of the salt residue, gone.
This gives real protection against salt air out here on the coast. Last pass, just to be sure.
Right where they should be.
Clear gold. No more water in this system.
Pulled from the ocean floor to this. Moment of truth. Seals tight now. That door gave us more trouble than anything else on this car.
Steering's tight, engine's clean, brakes bite right. She's ready for real roads again.
Started this one on the ocean floor off the Florida Keys, ending it running like it just left the factory. If you want to see what else is hiding underwater, make sure you're subscribed. We've already got the next one located.
Come on, come on. There she is. Didn't think I'd hear this engine run again.